Hello everyone, I'm Rangiku and welcome to another Boundless video, and today I'm going to be discussing what's edible and what's not. So let's get to it and let's begin. Right, so here we have mushrooms. These are not edible. I know it can be a bit confusing at first when you're just starting out in the game, and I thought it was like Minecraft and I was just like, ooh, mushrooms, food. But they're not. As you can see, it just gave me a pulsing orb and a leaf. This is a spitter. Now this is one of the creatures that's edible that will drop meat or bones. Bones are not edible though. Okay, so let's kill it and see what it gives us. Okay, it gave us blood. As I said, creatures do drop meat. You have your standard meat. Other creatures will drop prime meat and lean meat, but those ones you have to go to a higher planet. Okay, so let's return to base and I can show you food here I have in my farm, what's edible. You have here the regular starberries. Let's put that back straight away. Those are the same, just regular starberries. Okay, so let's go to this one. These are the glossy starberries. Sadly, it did not drop one when I clicked on it. Okay, let's try and see if we can do it again. Did it give us a starberry? Oh, there we go. Raw glossy starberry. Let's put those back. And here we have regular earthiums. I'm going to the next one. These are waxy earthiums. Again, those are just regular starberries. Let's go to these ones. These are the juicy starberries. Did you give us one? No. Okay. Let's just hit all those to see if we get one. Sadly not. Okay, so let's come out of here and we're going to the next one over here. These are the exotic earthiums. Sadly did not drop one. Okay, that's fine. Put that back in there. Oh, there we go. We got one. Just in case you're wondering why I'm not always getting one of them as they drop, not all of them will drop as that. Some of these things here you can see with this design, this is to help with the seed output and not crops or yield. This means that sometimes I would get more than one seed back. Okay, so now we've got our food, let's go over downstairs and I will show you my machines I've got and you will see what you can cook the food in. Ideally you want to eat them when you've cooked them in the furnace, as it can be toxic and poisonous if you eat them raw. it's a 50-50 chance it might not always happen to your character that you are if you eat them raw. So let's go ahead and cook the purple earthium. Let's go ahead and cook these so you can see. I'll leave those just there. And if we go in here, we'll get the purple starberry. Okay, let's go ahead and cook that. Okay, there you go. And that's, I can see one of each of those cooked. So let's just put these in the order I like. There we go. Right, so you'll notice earlier that when we was hitting the mushrooms, it gave us these leaves which are edible. Now with these ones, you'll use them in certain recipes. As far as I know, you cannot eat them as they are. Okay, so let's go back to the furnace, and I will show you what recipes we have. Now with this character I've got, her main part that she does, she's a foodie, where she does actually cook a lot of food, and she also does crops, and that's why it shows that she can deal with the seeds about replacing them. Okay, but let's have a look at some of the recipes to show, for example, what I mean by. So you got. Okay, so that's not going to show us the recipe. We need to go to the mixer to show. Here we are. Right, so with the mixers, with the recipe, so you have here, for example, your raw yellow earthiums, which are just your plain ones, your bag of flour, and your bag of baking powder. Now, in terms of how do you get the baking powder and the flour, let's go over back into the bottom bit here, my little pantry. I do apologise about this, I am actually in the middle of expanding it, so do bear with me. Over time, in videos you will see there will be more to this later on. Okay, so let's grab all of these. Let's see, do I have any here? Nope, okay, that's fine. Right, so if I go in the refineries here, for example, when it comes to doing a bag of sugar, I would use syrup and sackcloth to make that. And if you're wondering how to make the syrup, that should be in the extractor, as you can see this one here. So in the extractor you can make the sackcloth, and there, as you can see, there's the syrup. And as you can see here, you can make your bags of rice, your flour, your oats, and baking powder. Baking powder requires your rock salt and your sackcloth. Now, when it comes to finding rock salt, those would be in some of the stones you'll find. It might not always drop, because sometimes it will drop your opals and your flint. Okay, so let's go over to the mixer and show other recipes you can get. So let's see if I can find one of the recipes I'd like to make, which is not here at the moment for some reason. Oh, it's the furnace. Okay. One of the things I like to make and sell in my shop at the moment is teaching loaves. So as you can see here, it says raw teaching loaf. Now once you've made those types of recipes in the mixer, you would go over and take it into the furnace, and you'll cook it in the furnace. And as you can see, let's see if we can find teaching loaf. See, and as you can see, there's the teaching loaf. You'd put that into the furnace and you'll cook the loaf, so then you will be able to eat it. I will explain later what the different types of food are. I'm at the moment just explaining what's edible and what's not. And as you can see, my poor character is actually hungry. So I'm going to go eat one of these earthworm risottos, which I'll show you in a later video how to make it. And there we go, I'm no longer hungry. It's not just food you can make, you also can make brews in the game. That'll be for a later video. If there's any suggestions or any tips or anything you would like for me to do, please leave a comment or tell me what you would like to see in content of what I'm doing, because I'm not just here to show what I want to show, I'm also interested what you would like to know or you would like to learn in the game. And I will ask, please keep in mind that I'm still pretty new to the game myself. I've only been playing for a few months. I've only started playing this year in 2023, so I do apologise about that. I will be uploading a video every Friday, and when it comes to this one, again with explaining about the foods and the brews, I will be doing this in several parts in the next couple of weeks, so do keep a lookout, and I hope you like what you've seen so far. And I wish you all a good evening and enjoy your weekend. Bye everybody, thank you for watching.